Back, right? Part two. Yeah, we back live, baby. All right. My bad for the mess up, man. I sent y'all a link back out for part two here. The week 8 game day show. My bad, man. Let me send out a couple more notifications. Make sure we can get all the people in the house that we can get in the crib. Yeah, we back live, baby. All right. My bad for the mess up. All right. Appreciate it. Hold on. Let me post up a little more. Send y'all to this real quick.
Yeah, it's the underground. It's the underground. It's the underground. It's the underground. You better pass. You better run. And that's your ass. Boy, you done. It's the underground. It's the underground. Yeah, it's the underground. It's the underground. You better pass. You better run.
Ow. Yeah. Boo, you done. All right, man. Let's get into it, man. We done with the icebreaker, man. If you missed the icebreaker, it's on part one. It was pretty interesting, man. I did see my man Jason in the chat. He said he believes Stephen A. Smith that somebody tipped off the FBI with that, man. I agree with that a little bit too. Here we go.
One to send a voicemail.
Ow, you on the underground. Iceman, what's up with you?
Hey, what's going on? I wanted to get in on the NBA talk for a second here.
Yes, sir.
But, I got T-Mobile, dude, so I got bad service. I'm on the road, so it cut out. But I saw the Stephen A. comments. Do you really think the FBI just randomly delves into the NBA? I know Cash Patel is a big sports fan,
right?
But I don't see him doing anything with the NHL.
Yeah.
But I do think the easiest game to fix is basketball. And at first I was like, "There's no way." Why is Chauncey Billups playing cards? I mean, I get why he's playing cards, but why? Why is this even a story? Why do they care that he's playing in these poker games and stuff?
Right.
And Pat McAfee had a guy on, a professional poker player from the east suburbs of Pittsburgh, who's made $4 million in a year, $4 million in net worth or something like that. But he was on his show explaining there wasn't X-ray tables, but they do have invisible ink on these cards, and you can wear contact lenses where you can see the hand and crazy spy shit.
Right.
So that got me thinking, but why is it a big deal what Billups is doing? And then it's almost this whole thing is because honestly, I think Trump's pissed off at the NBA commissioner for something, and that came from Ron in the office. We were sitting there.
Interesting.
So I don't. But then you watch these TikToks of showing I think the one was they're showing players' reactions on the bench, right, with the spread. Gary Payton, I think it was Gary Payton Jr.
Okay.
Somebody it's a 10-point game. The spread, 11, and they're reading his lips, and he says, "Oh no, they're going to shoot again."
Right.
And then they go back and there's multiple players with this. This isn't done.
Yeah. Nah, man. That's what I'm thinking. Now it's in your head. You know what I'm saying? It definitely got it in your head. Is an attack on the NBA, but there's a spider web effect. You know what I'm saying? If you attack the NBA for gambling, you gotta attack gambling, period. You know what I'm saying? And you're attacking Vegas, right. You're attacking the NFL, and whatever somebody's betting on, people are gonna think, okay, it can be rigged, right? But how much do we really care? Because we kind of already knew this, right? Who was the referee back in the day that already, got arrested, right, for this?
Yeah, they mentioned his name. I forget his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
like, I mean, like, I don't care that they rip off the casinos.
right,
Honestly, it
right.
doesn't affect me. No, go ahead. It's like big business ripping off big business, and I'm not in a mob, so I don't really care about the mob and what they're doing. But it's almost, I feel like there's similarities in this. They're going after the NBA.
Right.
There's a cultural thing with this, right? Like guys playing cards in basements of Italian restaurants. It's happening all over the country all the time.
Right.
And then there's these big gamblers, like these CEOs of companies that just want to go play blackjack places, and their huge hands apparently is with like Chauncey Billups and those guys are involved in. But like it got me thinking of similarities going back to Michael Vick and like dog fighting and that kind of thing, like right or wrong, wrong or right, whatever. Like that thing that goes on culturally in places that, you know, like rich white dudes from the suburbs don't know anything about, and then they got involved in like, but that happens everywhere,
right?
You know,
right?
And like they made Vic the like victim in this. I feel like the same. I feel like it's the same kind of thing, you know, that like I don't know why the FBI should like they got bigger problems.
Yeah, and that's true, man. And
you do have to.
Go
the
ahead.
integrity of the game is important, but now they're all in bed with gambling. So,
right.
You know, I get. But the NBA, I think, what do you think the easiest sport to fix is?
Oh, definitely basketball. You hit that on the nail. You know what I'm saying? You definitely hit that on the nail. Easiest sport to find. And it's so easy to miss a basket. I mean, most of us can't make baskets like these dudes make anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know.
To fix, I feel like football, well, maybe a skill position, a running back.
Referee.
A guy could drop a pass.
Referee.
Absolutely. The referees is a huge thing, right? These guys are part-timers.
Yeah.
Working, you know, and most of them are like lawyers, and now apparently they're all bodybuilders on HGA.
Yeah, for real.
Every Sunday night game, these dudes are oiled up and flexing for holding calls.
Definitely.
Like, so, you know, the fact that the NFL has part-time officials and it's the biggest business is crazy.
Yeah. Because you remember the Saints, was it Saints and the Rams where the pass interference was like obvious? Remember that on the sideline?
Yeah.
I think it was Sean Payton.
It was the NFC Championship.
Yeah. And man, you got to go back to spots like that and be like, well, was that rigged? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And that's the refs right there. You know what I'm saying? And even was the player involved? Did he know, hey, I got to make sure nobody scores. Even if I get a pass interference, I know the ref ain't going to call it on me. You know, he could have been involved. So it's a sketchy thing, and they're just putting this in everybody's head. And to your point where you said attacking the NBA, I agree, because when I looked at it, I said, the first thing I thought is, you're calling out NBA players, and then you're saying the mafia is involved, or the mob, or whatever you want to call them. Where are their names at? You're not bringing out any specific names in that, but the names that come out on the news are NBA players. So, of course, it's going to go back and fall back on the NBA. You know what I mean? So are you really attacking the problem, or you are really attacking the NBA? And when you attack the NBA, like you said, they can attack multiple sports at the same time by just attacking one sport. And then the timing is crazy. At the beginning of the season, really? They're not even a week in.
NBA Commissioner Sterling,
yeah,
his name, David something, tall guy. He had like no clue about any of this supposedly, because he just did a like State of the Union the day before this.
Right.
You know.
Well, I did see him talking. That's the guy with the glasses, right? I did see him talking about he said he's been trying to work with Vegas on getting some of the smaller bets out of the game, like the guys on the end of the bench trying to get 2 rebounds and all. That's where he feels like the cheating is going on at. It's not the superstar, it's the guy. And it usually is when you hear these scandals come out. It's like some, not no name guy, but you know what I'm saying? Either a coach or a guy at the end of the bench like a Rozier. You know what I mean? Like, so it's easy for those guys to make it happen and no one notice. You know what I mean? If Michael Jordan, if LeBron's out there cheating, you're going to see it. Just like with the Chiefs. When Patrick Mahomes cheats, I mean, that's the biggest cheating scandal out here that no one can prove yet. But, I mean, we always talk about it because they're on TV doing it all the time, you know? But
yeah, the little prop bets or something that they can't, I don't know how they get that out of there.
Yeah, they need to.
I mean, those would continue. even if they said like you're not going to have prop bets, you can't do this, they would do it on. Let's put a shout out for the underground. It would go underground. They
Yes,
would
it
do
will.
it like that, just like weed legalized. They still sell it, illegally.
Right.
So there's always going to be
Always.
a market for that.
Yep.
And I don't know how you get around it.
You don't.
We'll see.
You don't.
What would be very interesting is to know how long has this investigation been going on? Because the government, we know, does nothing fast. So
Nothing.
this had to be years in the making. So that puts you back in the Biden administration. Like, there's
Exactly.
no way.
Exactly.
This is going to fall apart. It just came up. This is like a shoot from the hip thing.
No.
Phillips is done.
No, yeah, Phillips is done. Rozier's done. Anybody they named is done.
Yeah.
And like you said it exactly right. And that's why I played the clip of Carmelo Anthony. He's saying they've been investigating me just on my behavior. You know what I mean? They've been watching me.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this goes back president after president after president. I ain't really trying to, it could be political, but that doesn't mean it's a certain president to me. You know what I mean? I could believe, but it's just wow how they're definitely attacking the NBA. There's no way around it, and I don't really know because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of tax dollars that come into the government's hands off of this stuff. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I don't think they want to break down gambling, but I think people, let my last words on it, and I'm going to let you get yours. My last words, man, I still think people are going to gamble. I still enjoy it. You know what I mean? No matter what, Jason, there's got to be a winner or a loser. You know what I'm saying? So you can still get you a W. You know what I mean? So it's on you, Jason. Last words before we get into the Steelers.
I mean, it's the same thing. It's always going to happen. Gambling's a huge industry, but like you said, they're not naming the mobster's name.
Nah. That's wild. That's the wild part. So there's a target on somebody's back.
Go get into your Steelers talk. I'm going to leave you with something I want you to talk about. Like, how are we going to control Micah Parsons? I thought Myles Garrett would go off, and they did a great job on him. So, maybe all these tight ends help out tonight. But
yes, sir.
We'll see. I don't usually go with Pittsburgh, but I like Pittsburgh.
Hey, and that's one point I'm getting into, man, the optimism around town. So, yeah, Jakes, I'll definitely do that, man. All right? I'll definitely see how we can stop Micah Parsons. All right, appreciate you, sir. Ow, that's my man, Iceman. You know what I'm saying? Calling to the show, had a very, very interesting conversation right there, man, about the gambling thing, man. The gambling thing is wild, man. I didn't really want to, you know what I'm saying, get turned up on it, but hey, I'm telling you, it's important, it's impactful, and that's why I had to talk about it today, man, because everybody got their little 2 cents in there, man. I do it every week. Some people do it a lot of money, some people do a little bit of money, but the point of it is it adds to the game. It's very fun, man. Even in fantasy football, man, you don't want your dude cheating. Fantasy basketball, I can't get into that, but people play it. Fantasy baseball, you don't want your guys sitting the bench at the last second, right? We don't want that. All right, man, so let's get around the league real quick and see who's what and who's but, man. Let's see real quick. Let's get to the standings. All right, man. In AFC East, the Patriots sitting at 5-2, Bills 4-2, Dolphins 1-6, and the Jets 0-7. AFC North getting to be a tight race real quick. Steelers 4-2, Bengals 3-4, Browns 2-5, trying to hang in there. Ravens 1-5. We definitely gonna get into the Ravens today. All right, AFC South, Colts dominating damn near the whole AFC. Jaguars at 4-3, Texans at 2-4, Titans at 1-6, and they got that one lucky win on their schedule. I mean, on their record right there. AFC West, Broncos 5-2, in charge of the Chargers at 4-3. The Chiefs are 4-3, and the Raiders are 2-5. Off to the NFC, Eagles 5-2, holding it down. Cowboys 3-3, Commanders 3-4, and the Giants, the best 2-5 team in the league for sure, man. Let's see if they can get a W today. NFC North, Green Bay Packers at 4-1-1. Got to see my Steelers tonight, so we can't wait for that. Lions at 5-2, looking like the old Lions after one good win, man. I don't know, man. 1 game winning streak, we'll see. Bears, though, sitting at 4-2 on a 4-game winning streak, man. The Bears is looking dangerous, man. They got our offense together. We was waiting on it. It's here. Vikings 3-3, so they're even, and they don't look too good, man. They need to find them a solid quarterback and see what's up. NFC South, though, Buccaneers 5-2, coming off a loss, though. Panthers 4-3, looking good. best they've been looking in a long time, man. Shout out to the Panthers. This is what the Panthers are supposed to be. Okay? Supposed to be a winning record. Panthers got a good squad, man. Falcons 3-3. Hey, Falcons ain't bad either at all. The Saints 1-6. Last but not least, NFC West, 49ers 5-2, Seahawks 5-2, Rams 5-2. Crazy right there, man. The division is all locked up. It could go anywhere. Cardinals is in last place, 2-5 on a 5-game losing streak, man. So they can't get things right there. So that is a quick look around the league to see who's what and who's but. I think the Steelers can get a victory tonight. Definitely, if y'all at home, that's what Ill City Sports says, man. Hey, I believe it, man. Look, man, that's what we talking, man. We talking optimism, man. Even all the way down in North Carolina, the Steelers people got optimism, man. And why, man? We coming off that big-ass L last week. Everybody talked so bad about that defense. I'm trying to figure out, call into the show, tell me why you are so optimistic about the Pittsburgh Steelers. It has to be Aaron Rodgers, right? Aaron Rodgers is the biggest reason to be optimistic about the Steelers. And he's not alone, man. Aaron Rodgers is dependent on the offensive line. And they are playing very well right now. Just like my man said earlier on the call, that the Pittsburgh Steelers need to block Micah Parsons. Okay? We need to block Micah Parsons tonight. Can we figure that out? We already figured out Myles Garrett. We didn't let the Bengals get to the quarterback. We didn't let the Patriots get to the quarterback. So, yeah, man. The Steelers' offensive line and Aaron Rodgers right now is the best unit we got. But tonight is the X Factor game for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And yes, this is my underground game of the week. And you see my question of the day. Can the Steelers get back versus the Pack? You know what I'm saying? Can the Steelers get back versus the Pack? I need to score. I need something because this is easily the game of the week, man. And, I always don't start out with my Steelers. But today I had to. Definitely had to. Because once again, like I said, this is the X Factor game for the whole season. This is the pivot game to see what direction these Pittsburgh Steelers go into. Okay? Now, the offense is playing well, but we know the defense was terrible last week. But was it just last week? I'm feeling like a lot of people in Pittsburgh feel what I'm feeling. That was just the last week thing, man. We talking about Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Now, I know we was on a roll. I know we was 4-1. But it's a division foe, and we talking about the best receiver in the league who caught 140-something balls last year for 1,700 yards. He shits on everybody, man. Nobody gets a break. We lost the game by 2 points. So we all right, man. Now, we wanted to win that game. It was the Bengals. It was Joe Flacco. Only had 7 days of practice. But, hey, man, he kept it simple, and that almost made it easier. I'm going to just let my man beat their man, and that's what happened that night. I do believe there was a couple strategy errors against the Bengals, but mostly I want to blame it on the players. So today, I want to say the players need to step up here against the Green Bay Packers. Starting out with the offensive line, like we said, Micah Parsons, and the rest of that defense. They ain't no-name dudes, you know what I'm saying? But I do know they had some injuries that I'm glad about. Van Ness is out, number 90, the guy that looked just like T.J. Watt on their defense, who's a good pass rusher. He's out today, so we get a little love right there. So can we handle Michael Parsons? Can Aaron Rodgers be Aaron Rodgers? And not only the X Factor game, this is Aaron Rodgers' revenge game. Aaron Rodgers been waiting for this. He's been mad at the Green Bay Packers since they drafted Jordan Love. Yes, he's been mad at the Green Bay Packers since they drafted Jordan Love. So that was 2 years he was on the team, he was mad at him. Then when they shipped him out of town, he had to go to the Jets where he did not want to go. Then after the Jets, he really wanted to go to Minnesota so he could get back at Green Bay. But the Steelers was the only ones offering, bruh. But it seems to be a good fit for Aaron Rodgers at this point. It really does seem to be a good fit. Blessed Aaron Rodgers with this game right here. Now, it's kind of just a lucky thing. Now, maybe Aaron Rodgers did this on purpose. Because this is one of the teams he knew was going to play Green Bay. We got Green Bay on the schedule. We got the whole division. Green Bay, Detroit. We got the Bears. And we already beat the Vikings. So he knew Pittsburgh was going to go up against the Green Bay Packers. Now, he's been wanting to play for Mike Tomlin for a while, but honestly, Mike Tomlin's been wanting him to be his quarterback for much longer, ever since the Green Bay days. Remember the wink? He was winking at him? Come on, dog. Come over here. They don't want you no more. You can do some things over here. We can get you over the hump right here. Now, am I being too optimistic with over the hump? Over the hump for the Steelers means what? A playoff lead. So, today, the Steelers play the 4-1-1 Green Bay Packers. We got to wait all the way till Sunday night, which is cool for some of us. I don't like to go to bed early, so I'm cool with it. But I know some other people that got to get to bed. They'll get up early in the morning and watch it. But, man, this is the game to see this week. All just because it's Aaron Rodgers' revenge game. Now, the Steelers defense, if they want to avenge Aaron Rodgers, they must help way more than they helped last week. We could have blew Cincinnati out. Shit went way haywire at the beginning of the game with the holding call, then 2 interceptions. Just wasn't good. Let them back in the game, and they never let up. Okay? Then we had to play catch up. But today, once again, I'm going to ask Aaron Rodgers to start well. And today, the defense need to hold up. Definitely need to get some pressure on the quarterback. And where we're blessed at today is they don't have Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Okay? Just hard to handle. They really don't even have a number 1 receiver. I do think Christian Watson's coming back, but he's always hurt. But he is a very athletic receiver. Okay? But they got some guys like, I think Wicks is out. They do got Golden in there, but he's a rookie. They have no Jamar Chase. And I don't even think Jordan Love is as good as Joe Flacco. I'm sorry. I don't think he's as good a decision maker as Joe Flacco, especially if we can get some pressure on him. Now, what you didn't want to do, you don't want to blitz an old quarterback that's savvy, that know exactly where to go with the ball. And that was one of her mistakes on Thursday night, which seems like so long ago. That was one of her mistakes, was blitzing a little too much and leaving them guys man-to-man on 2 of the best wide receivers in the league on the same team at the same time. A real good tight end, a real good third wide receiver. I mean, and then the one running back went off. I'm hoping that's an anomaly, that run game, that run defense. My man had 10 carries for 100 yards. Come on now. We can't do that again today. And I don't think that's going to happen again today. That's a little bit of an anomaly. I'm not saying the Steelers are the best defense we've seen in Pittsburgh and then all of a sudden they're going to wake up, but they can play better than what they did last week. I truly believe that. I truly believe that. So, yeah, that's the underground game of the week, man. Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Green Bay Packers in Pittsburgh. The grass is ready. It's hoodie weather. As long as it don't rain, we all right, man. We all right. We're going to see a beautiful game tonight, all right? A lot of people talking shit on the Steelers, but, time's running low, so we're going to get into these other games, man. I could get into that, but we'll get into that later. I want to get to another game I want to talk about on the schedule, which I think is a huge game. And then I want to get into some other stuff for sure. So before we go to halftime real quick, man, let's get into a game that I think people need to watch today that maybe people ain't thinking about, okay? Bills sitting at 4-2 versus the Carolina Panthers sitting at 4-3. Why is this game so important to me? Because the Bills have lost it back-to-back games, okay? Started out 4-0. Everybody was looking like Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills is unbeatable, and it's not the case, man. They dropped 2 in a row. I think they dropped one to their division foe, not Carolina, but the New England Patriots. And the other game they lost, they lost to the Falcons, which ain't, you know what I'm saying, the biggest name right now in the world, even though I don't think the Falcons is trash. 2 games to teams that didn't make playoffs last year, right? Now they're walking up on the Carolina Panthers, who started off their season very slow. But like they call them, the Cardiac Cats, they kept on pounding, man. And now they're sitting at 4-3 with a very, very, very talented team. And if you know anything about football, momentum is where it's at. Momentum is what you need to have. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's talented. Everybody's talented in the NFL. Everybody got he almost won the Heisman quarterback. Everybody got a best receiver in college football. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got talent. Can you put it together? Can you start rolling? Can you start putting games together? Can you start going on a winning streak? And that's what the Carolina Panthers have done. And now Carolina Panthers is feeling good about themselves. Now they get to play the Buffalo Bills in Charlotte, and I believe they got a chance, man. Why? Buffalo's defense is not that great this year. Now, it ain't been bad as the Steelers' defense been, but they've been getting chopped up. And Carolina got a decent offense. They got really good receivers. The rookie T-Mac, he's been balling. Xavier Legette, he's a big dude that be balling, catching touchdowns all the time. That's what I see. Got tight ends, that's always good in Carolina. Offensive line's always good. You got Chuba Hubbard. You got Rico Dowdle, who's running for 200 yards back-to-back games when he was by himself. So he's capable. So the offense is cool in Carolina, and they're confident. That's the key. Cool and confident. Now, I didn't like that game last week Carolina played against the Jets, 13-9. I didn't see only 13 points coming out of Carolina. So they do kind of gotta get back into the groove. Even though they got the dub, they got to get back into the groove. Come on, man. That was, Justin Fields and them boys, they ain't got it together. Tyrod Taylor, the Jets don't got a quarterback. So only beat them 13-9. I didn't see the game, but that shows me that Carolina's still tweaking something on that offense, or they're up and down on offense. So they need to have a good offensive day, because Josh Allen's coming for his. Let's see, we got a caller in the house.
Voicemail, press 2.
Ow, it's LAB in the house. What's the deal, baby?
What's good, my brother, man?
Yes, sir. Let me hear it.
All right, so I hear you talking about the Carolina Panthers, right?
Yes,
so,
sir.
All right. The situation, the issue we got going on right now, Bryce Young being injured with crazy injury to his ankle.
Is he out?
But anyway,
I did see he had the ankle injury. Is he? Yeah. Who's the quarterback? Who is it?
All right, we're going to have Andy Dalton's going to be starting today. So we got the Red Rockets going to be coming out there today.
Oh, he can win a game.
Now, here's the thing I'm most hyped about is that they got my boy from my high school as the backup.
Who?
Hendon Hooker. They just called it yesterday. Hendon Hooker is now the backup for Andy Dalton.
Okay.
Just in case something happens.
Right.
So, I was looking at some videos earlier today. Man, it's a scary situation right here coming into this game right here. Now, I already have picked against my Carolina Panthers to lose, to win some money, you know what I'm saying? But I'm having this weird feeling that, the running game is going to be one of the most craziest, really all season, with Rico Dowdle and Chuba Hubbard.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm going to ask you a question.
Right.
Who do you think should really be the starter?
Well, I'm gonna say like this.
Running back.
You guys got what year is the head coach in and offensive coordinator? Is their second year or first year? Second year, right?
Second year for the offensive coordinator. I want to say third year for the head coach.
Okay. So this is where I'm going at. I'm thinking Chuba Hubbard knows the offense a little better than Rico Dowdle all around, passing game, pass protection, all that good stuff like that. So I really think Chuba Hubbard needs to be in the game a little more just because of the experience with the coordinator. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely thinking about splitting these carries when it comes to them two running backs. I mean, you got to get Rico Dowdle involved. It really doesn't matter who starts the game. I don't think neither one of these dudes is a good fantasy pick anymore, because once they seen what Rico Dowdle can do, which they already knew when they picked him up, because I don't even know why Dallas let him go for real. He was doing this in Dallas. They just wouldn't give him the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think both of them going to get a little bit, man. I don't think it's about starting, man. I think it's about putting them in the game at the right time. That's why I asked about the coach and the coordinator. But I do think in a passing game, Chuba Hubbard gives you a little more. I mean, you got the inside look, though. You let me know if I'm right on that part.
All right. So you absolutely 100% correct on that.
Mm-hmm.
However, I wish that they would utilize more of Rico Dowdle more in the running game than using him in the passing and in the running game. Instead of splitting carries, having both on the field at the same time.
Okay.
You can split what's his name out into a fullback position, or you can switch it back and forth.
Okay. Right. Right.
You know, make it into you have a pass play right in there just in case he and don't want to down check and go in and get something that's like easy to get a first down.
Right. Right.
But
okay.
the thing is with me right here is that Carolina is undefeated at home.
Okay.
I kind of wish I was at the game. I should have went to the game.
Right.
The ticket was a little bit up there. You know how they be jacking the prices up
For the right team.
coming in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, they saying that Buffalo ain't looking good. I'm looking at right now
2-game
JC
losing
Horn.
streak, man.
J.C. Horn. I don't see any other receiver on that team that J.C. Horn cannot cover.
Understood.
Or Mike Jackson. Or Charles Smith Wade.
Right.
I honestly think this right here, it'd be crazy. It'd be crazy.
It can happen though, man. I mean, but the quarterback being out, that's the hurt piece a little bit. Josh Allen versus Andy Dalton sounds bad. But hey, man, if Andy, you know what's really good about Carolina this year though, that I really didn't get a chance to mention, was about to get into it right before you called. That defense is ranked
right.
What? That defense is ranked definitely in the top 10. Hold on, let me make sure exactly what it is, because I don't want to get it wrong. It might be top 5. No,
thanks to the last game. Thanks to that last game with those 6 sacks and them 2 interceptions.
Well, it's the yards per game too. That's what it is. I think they rank like 8th. Yeah, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. Carolina, it was the 7th defense in the league. 7th best defense in the league. Yeah. So, and I'm going to tell you this. Josh Allen in that offense, and it ain't only Josh Allen, James Cook too, they don't like the game. It's the coaching thing, man. They don't want to run the ball. They want to make Josh Allen the star. And you ask me, that's where they be fucking up, and they let people hang around. But Carolina's defense is good, man, and they can hang in there probably with the Bills, because the Bills don't call good plays, man. I really don't like the way they manage that offense. As good as Josh Allen is, they try to force him to be the hero, and they need to get out of that. So they are coming off a battle, LAB, and so they had plenty of time to prepare for y'all defense. But yeah, Carolina defense playing well. Also, Atlanta defense in the top 10. Actually, Atlanta's defense number 2 in y'all division. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, tough, hard-nosed division right there. But yeah, Carolina's looking good at 4-3, man. I'm excited about the Panthers. And if they can beat these, this ain't going to be good for the Bills, and this will be great for the Panthers. And that's why this was such an important game today to me, because this is one of them games where seesaw the whole season maybe for a team. If the Panthers can beat the Bills, that's a lot of confidence right there, bro. That's a lot of confidence, especially without Bryce Young, man. Especially without Bryce Young. You know what I'm saying? And you know how bad that defense has been the past 3 years, correct?
Yeah.
It has been. All right, LAB, I'm going to move on, man, but I want you to hang around for a second, because I'm going to be talking about your name. You're one of your other teams in this next game right here, and actually, not actually one of your teams, but one of the players you really like a lot that plays for this team, man. We got the 3-1 Cowboys visiting the Broncos, sitting at 5-2, man, coming off a crazy win against the New York Giants last week. You had to see all of that, man. The premise of the game, though, is the Cowboys are the number 1 offense in the league. So now your boy Bo Nix gets the duel against Dak Prescott and his thugged out wide receivers, and George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb, man. Hey, them boys is wild, funny, and entertaining like a motherfucker, man. But the Broncos do lead the league in sacks with 34 sacks. So, LAB, man, it should be a great game. But tell me, if your boy Bo Nix going to do his thing again, man, let me know.
First of all, before I even get into Bo Nix, let me go ahead and talk about last year's Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh, true story. PS2.
Yes, sir. Now, he's going to be on both them boys. I don't see neither one of them. All right, so if JC can hold one down for a little bit, he was up around, that nigga went off. I'm sorry. Hell, that motherfucker went off.
Right.
I can't say. But anyway, now I think Patrick Surtain, reason why he was named Defensive Player of the Year, because he healthy. He played the whole season. He did his thing. Honestly, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know about this right here. I don't know about this right here. I don't know about this right here. I don't know about this. Dallas, I think Dallas is gonna take a loss right here.
Ooh,
Real
okay.
bad, kid.
I feel you. Definitely got the number one offense in the league. Defense, they got Overshown coming back, their star linebacker from out of Texas. Overshown, he's been in the league for about 3 years. Very injury prone, but he is coming back this week. So that's a big boost. They needed him back big time, man. He's their leader. Without Martha Parsons, they've been just hanging in there, though, man. I mean, I think they've been playing okay without Mike. Oh, well enough to take the best, pass rusher in the league, if you want to say that, off of a team. And everybody thought they was going to be trash. And they when you got the number one offense, all you got to do is do enough. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be the best defense in the league. And let's see what Dallas is ranked in defense anyway. They're down there pretty bad. Oh, yeah, they are the worst defense in the league. Goddamn. 5 points.
Wow.
Yeah, 5 points. Not points, but by yards per game.
And the way that Bo Nix played.
And the way Bo Nix played, man. Even though it took him to the fourth quarter to wake up, they got Sean Payton as the coach. They're going to move the ball, man. This should be a great game, though. It's going to be back and forth, man. It's going to be back and forth.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely on that. All right, LAB, I'm going to go to halftime real quick, man. If you're interested in something else, call back after halftime. I'm going to get into some upset alert next, man. And also, we're going to get into some odds and ends, you know what I'm saying? See if we can make some dividends and maybe some fantasy football if we got time. All right, LAB, hey, man, I appreciate the call, man. And let's go to halftime.
I'm glad I called in, man. I'm glad I called in.
No, Dan, you had to, brother. All right. We'll be right back. It's the halftime show, baby. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Yeah. It's the underground. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. It ain't over till it's over. Pull back, run you over. It's the halftime show. We need a turnover. Pick 6. It's your boy Filthy Rich. Turn me up in this bitch. Hit the like button. That's the right button. Call in to the show if you know something, but you probably know nothing. Not my fault that you're playing for the wrong team, wrong scheme. Strike you out like Paul schemes. It was all a dream. You never gonna win a thing. Nah. Yeah, you know what it is. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. Yeah. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. Yeah, you know what it is, man. It's definitely the Underground Sports Show in the house, man. Call into the show live all the time. You know what it is, man. 412-407-2744. Leave something in the chat. Say what you got to say. Talk your sports, talk your shit, man. We done got into the Steelers already. We done figured out, man, it's the Steelers X Factor game, man. We either go up or down after this game, but we got to get back versus the Pack. You know what I'm saying? That's the question of the day. Can we do it, man? Can we get back versus the Pack tonight in Pittsburgh on the new grass field? Let's get it, man. It's the Underground, yeah. It's halftime. Like I told you, I'll be right back. Yes, sir, man. Hey, that's the halftime show, man. It's your host, Filthy Rich on the Underground. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you're new around here, man, hey, one thing I want to say, man, is I appreciate all my supporters, man. All the support I've been getting this week, man. My girl at work, Kathy, hooked me up, you know what I'm saying? Shouted me out to a lot of people, man, and it had a big effect on the channel, man. So I appreciate you, man. If you're new around here, I appreciate you. I seen I already got a couple subscribers this morning, man. So hey, man, show me love. Definitely hit the like button, man, and hit the like button. How many times I gotta say it? And the reason I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying it is because it puts me out there, man. It puts me out there that people that don't even know me can get on. You know what I'm saying? It'll put me in people's algorithms because, man, if YouTube, that's how they read it, man. If people's liking your show, you get a certain percentage of likes. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they said, well, maybe somebody else will like this. Let me hit it him. He watch sports or you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, please do it, man. But right now, let's go to a segment I call Talking Too Much. Real quick before we get back into some games and breaking down the games, you know what I'm saying? Let's get back into Talking Too Much. And I got a guy named Craig Carton. You probably seen him on FS1 here and there. But hey, man, y'all tell me if y'all think he's talking too much a little bit about the Cleveland Browns right here, man.
Jimmy Haslam's kids are wearing Shadur Sanders jerseys on the sideline of a Cleveland Browns game. That's the win against the Miami Dolphins on Sunday.
It's terrible.
Like, come on, guys. Can you be that tone deaf? You have a rookie quarterback fighting for his life in Dylan Gabriel. Give the kid credit. Gets his first win as a starting quarterback. A kid they think more of than they do Shadur. And the owner's family shows up on the sideline wearing Shadur Sanders jerseys. Again, style over substance. Popularity contest. Shadur's a Hall of Famer. But at some point, if I'm the owner of the Cleveland Browns and my adult kids show up to the Browns-Dolphins game and they're rocking the jersey of the backup quarterback that a lot of people are yelling for to become our starter, I would say to both my kids, take the jerseys off, don't wear them on the sideline, because it's disrespectful to Dylan Gabriel.
It's stupid.
Because it's disrespectful to Dylan Gabriel. Who the hell is Dylan Gabriel? Who the hell is Dylan Gabriel, bro? Like, this is hating from the sideline, behind the Gatorade, you know what I'm saying? Behind the cheerleaders. Like, bro, like, what are you talking about? Because it's disrespectful to who? What's his name again? How many starts he got? How many wins do he got? Disrespectful to Dylan Gabriel. What? Shut up. The owner's kids jersey they want to wear. I'm going to tell you that right now. You don't even know if the owner likes Shadur Sanders. We all heard he's the reason that he got drafted. And guess what? Everybody's kids got Shadur Sanders jersey on. If you ain't heard the news, you said it yourself. It's a popularity contest. Well, let me tell you something, man. Life is a popularity contest. I'm sorry, bro. It really is sometimes. Especially when they don't even give you the test to pass, bro. You got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to see Shadur, including the owner's family. So what? Stop hating, bro. Stop hating. It's the disrespect for Dylan Gabriel. It's disrespectful to Dylan Gabriel.
Off, don't wear them on the sideline because it's disrespectful to Dylan Gabriel.
Talking too much, man. All right, that's it on Talking Too Much, man. That is Craig Carton from Fox Sports, man. And these dudes, man, they get on TV so much, man. We just talking too much, man. They damn sure don't make no goddamn sense, man. Talking too much, man. Disrespectful to who? Dylan Gabriel. All right, man, let's get back into the games, man. Real quick before we get the upset alert, man. Let's get into the Giants and the Eagles, man. Giants sitting at 2-5. Who everybody want to see? Scatterboo. Jackson Dart with the chain on. You know what I'm saying? Making all the moves. Making all the plays. Man, looking like a whole different team. What was Dayball thinking about even putting Russ out there, man? We seen this from Jackson Dart from the beginning. They could be better than 2-5. Honestly, they should be better than 2-5. They should be at least 3-4 right now because there's no way they should have lost to the Broncos last week. But the week before that, they beat the Eagles, and they got the Eagles again this week. Eagles sitting at 5-2, man. The Eagles coming off a W, though. They rebounded. But now A.J. Brown is out. So that's, not too good. But I do got a lot of confidence in that other receiver, Devontae Smith, for sure. Heisman Trophy winner. Always been a good player. Really don't get the ball enough to me. But today he'll get his chance to get all the passes because A.J. Brown is out. And we're going to see how the Eagles look. He thinks the Eagles he's so important to the Eagles. Well, today is the challenge, man. Last time you were on the team and they lost to Jackson Dart and the Giants. Let's see if they could beat Jackson Dart and the Giants without you, my man. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if they could do that. I got a lot of faith in Smith, though. I think he's a real good receiver. He get his chance to be the number 1 wide receiver today. And last week, Jalen Hurts had a perfect passing rating, right? So, big-time touchdowns, big-time yards he had last week, big-time pass percentage. We'll see if Jalen Hurts can keep this going, or was it just the Giants last time? Do the Giants have Jalen Hurts and the Eagles' numbers, man? We shall see, man. This should be a really good game. Let's see what time this game is coming on. It seems like it should be a 1 o'clock game. It is in Philadelphia. So let's see here. Yep, 1 o'clock. So I would not be watching that because, they might put the Eagles on. Who else play at 1 o'clock? I really want to see that, though. Cleveland play New England. They'll probably throw that shit on around here. Cincinnati could be on. So, yeah, locally, man, maybe some of y'all other folks out there might get that Eagles game. But that's the game I want to see at 1 o'clock. Eagles in New York, man. You know what I'm saying? So, off to the next game. That's enough time on the Eagles because we're going to get through this so we can get to some other things. The last game I really found interesting this week was the Bears sitting at 4-2 versus the Ravens at 1-5, man. And I don't know what's more interesting, man. This is bizarre world right here. The Bears on a 4-game winning streak sitting at 4-2. When you got the Ravens looking bad, I think this is a 5-game losing streak sitting here, or it's got to be 5 or 4. And yeah, 1-5. No Lamar Jackson today. He's been called out. He practiced all week, but hey, they didn't go with it. So this is the 3rd game Lamar Jackson sits out. Cooper Rush ain't that guy for the Ravens. He don't make the Ravens tick at all. They're going to have to depend on Derrick Henry, and the whole world knows it. So the Bears will focus on that, and something got to give, man. Either the Bears will be good, or the Ravens will get back to being good. Because I'm going to say Lamar Jackson is going to be back next week. And this will give him a little head start if they can get to 2-5 instead of being 1-6. They sitting at 1-6, man. I don't care how good Lamar Jackson is. I just don't believe they can come back after a 1-6 start, bro. That's just a little too much. Because even with Lamar Jackson in the game, they were losing games still. So it ain't all just Lamar Jackson being hurt. It was really that defense who's sitting at the bottom of the barrel with my Pittsburgh Steelers. So really, when they get to the Steelers, that should be a good game. And they really just got as hard as the schedule as the Pittsburgh Steelers do, too. They got to play Detroit. I think, did they play Detroit already? They might have. Either way, they got to play that division. Detroit, Minnesota, and, they got to get their Green Bay on, too. You know what I'm saying? So, no rest for the weary at all when it comes to the Ravens. And what do I want to see? I want to see them lose. We definitely need to see the Ravens lose. But, Derrick Henry is on my fantasy team, so this should be a game where they definitely focus on giving him the ball, so I will take that all day. But, screw the Ravens, Bears. I need y'all to do it for me, though. You know what I'm saying? That's on y'all today. 4-game winning streak, could be 5. Look like they got their offense together. So, yeah, let's get it, Bears. We need y'all. We definitely need y'all. For sure. All right, man. Up next, we're going to get into upset alert here. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into the upset alert. Upset alert in the house. Hey, man, if you're out there, man, hit me up in the chat, man. Call into the show anytime. Interrupt 412-407-2744. Once again, hit the like button for sure, man. It's the Underground Sports Show. I appreciate all the support, man, coming from your host, Filthy Rich, in the house, man. So upset alert is crazy today, though, man. Upset alert is crazy. I could have put more teams on there. I just got done talking about the Bears and the Ravens. I think it's such a pivotal game that I didn't even want them to put them in upset alert because I wanted to leave them alone and leave them in there by themselves. But we got so many teams on upset alert today. It's crazy. That's why I said at the beginning of the show that, hey, there might be 2 or 3 upsets today, man. It might be a bad day for your parlay, man. Might have a lot of red dots on your parlay today instead of green spots. But we're going to get into it, and we'll see the best team that got the best possible chance to upset the team that they're playing, okay? So, first game, we got the Dolphins sitting at 1-6 versus the Falcons that are 3-3. All right, so 3-3 ain't the best record in the world. Rich, why the hell you got the Falcons on upset alert? Because the Dolphins is so damn bad. All right, that's why I got the Falcons on upset alert. Plus, I believe in the Falcons a little bit. Falcons got the number 2 defense in the league. You know what I'm saying? And today, Kirk Cousins is getting his first start over Michael Penix. So that's a little suspect. You know what I'm saying? 2 is bad, but he's still a starting quarterback. So can he get his rocks off against the backup quarterback, Kirk Cousins, who used to be a starter, though? So you never know how he's going to come out there like bang gangbusters. You know what I'm saying? He held off Michael Penix as long as he could last year. So we all know Kirk Cousins can sling the rock. And they got some weapons. And they got Bijan Robinson. So, hey, Kirk Cousins should be able to hold it down. The Dolphins are atrocious. They don't even feel like they want to fight for their life. But they do got the Falcons on upset alert. All right? Up next on upset alert, I got the Titans also sitting at 1-6 versus the Colts sitting at 6-1, man. Colts running the AFC. Do the Titans even got a chance, man? I mean, the only win they got was a lucky-ass win. Now, I want to say that was Arizona Cardinals they beat. And the Arizona Cardinals pretty much gave that game away at the end of the game. I mean, literally gave it away. You go back and look at that game, you'll be like, yeah, ain't no way they should have won that game. But the Colts, I really can't see them getting upset by the Titans. Your boy Ben said they was ass. Cam Ward came out and said they was ass. And they went out there and got lucky because they said they was ass. That was the game they won after he made those comments. He needed to come out and say they ass again. Maybe to rev his boys up a little bit. But ain't no way. Ain't no way. But maybe there's a way because this is a division game, man. You never know who's who. They already fired the coach in Tennessee. Oh, man, we got to scrap that one, man. The Jets is up next. Jets at 1-6 also, man. They in a bad place, too. At least the Titans got a quarterback. The Jets is 1-6. Yeah, Justin Fields is a quarterback, but is he really playing quarterback? My man threw for 45 yards, man. Then they plan to put Tyrod Taylor in there, and they do no better. So they try to figure out what's going on. Now they putting Justin Fields back in the game. The owner already came out there and said, look, man, it ain't even the coach's fault. I'm not firing the coach. He's not on the hot seat. When you got quarterback play like this, goddamn, what you gonna do as a coach, right? And that's fucked up when the owner says some shit like that. He's probably pretty mad about him paying Justin Fields $15 million a year and getting 45 yards in the game out of him. But anyway, they got the Bengals today. The Bengals is on a little hot streak, even though they 3-4, man. They look so good against the Steelers. They deserve to be on upset alert because they definitely should beat the Jets, man. Walking in there with that offense and the way their defense played last week, and they should be inspired right now. I mean, you go out there and you beat a team with Aaron Rodgers on it and Jalen Ramsey and Joey Porter Jr. and TJ Watt and Highsmith, and you tear their ass up, you should be proud of yourself, man. So the Bengals, they should be able to handle Jets, but I don't know, man. Anything can happen any given Sunday, right? Up next, again on upset alert. I told you, man. I got 6 games here on upset alert. Usually it's 2, 3, maybe 4 is a lot, but today, I'm telling you, somebody's getting upset today. And I just want to figure out how it's going to be. Now, the Browns sitting at 2-5 versus the Patriots sitting at the opposite at 5-2. All right? So, AFC battle right here. Browns, once again, are the number 1 defense in the league, if I'm correct. Yes, sir. The Browns are the number 1 defense in the league. So, any team that got the number 1 defense in the league is always ready for upset alert, man. You ask me. And they're always going to be in contention. You know what I'm saying? So, they get to go up against the Patriots, who've been playing very well. Drake May's been playing lights out. He got receivers finally. That was the problem in New England. They got running backs. And they got a pretty good defense, too, man, who was leading the league in sacks for a while. And they're